Welcome back to Omega Land here in Advance Wars Dual Strike with me.
What?
I was really hoping you would say absolutely nothing then, just to make me sound like an insane person, but Joe's here as well. Hello.
Hello.
And that joke really didn't work.
Well, you could have let me in.
I was hoping you would be in tune in terms of on like mental wavelength.
I was considering leaving it there, but then I was like, wait, I should probably say something.
Never mind. The campaign marches on. Commander Rachel, we have a situation here. What's going on? I'm supposed to be going on leave today. I was planning on going visiting Macroland, which is a far more interesting place than this. We're under fire. It's a black hole. What? Black hole is attacking Omega Land. They're everywhere. They're systematically destroying every factory in sight. How is that possible? Where did they get their army from? Send out a call to the Allied commanders. We've got to regroup and push them back. Our factories are destroyed. Almost all of our units have been wiped out. How are we going to fight back?
It went from victory to almost everything's been wiped out.
Yeah, this is looking bad. Call my sister. Call Commander Nell. Tell her we need reinforcements now. Yes, sir. Will she make it in time? She'd better. We've got to hang on with the units we have. I thought this war was over.
That's what they always think.
War never changes. All right, is everyone here? How did Black Hole manage to launch a surprise attack? Oh, there goes my root beer and bratwurst tasting tour. How's it look, Rachel? Not good. Black Hole has already taken several of Omega Land's key territories, and for now we must guard Blue Water Sea at all costs. If it falls, Omega Land is defenseless.
Oh no, they're gonna blow up the sea.
What is the enemy's strength? According to our intel, they outnumber us 3-1. No way! Macroland reinforcements are coming. We just have to hold out until then. Be brave. We must defend. Let's do this, Fang. Right.
Oh, it's pink. Barbie Land.
C'est merveilleux. The enemy factories are smouldering ruins, and all that remains are our commanders. Back again, Candy? Not a fast learner, are you? Head away here. You won't have Omega Land to kick around anymore. Oh, how amusing. What do you think you can do with such a teensy, pathetic army? Why, you. Now, I get my revenge. I've brought you a special guest. Please give a warm welcome to Commander Olaf of Black Hole.
Oh, why is he green?
It can't be.
Why is he green?
Commander Olaf? No way.
Is he a zombie?
I thought Olaf was in Macroland rebuilding Blue Moon. Yes, it's a mystery. And gutter filth such as you will never solve it. I'm going to bury you in snow. We can't fight in these conditions, especially not against Commander Olaf. What am I supposed to do? Whoa, Vera Colin. Let's just take it down a notch, why don't we? Is it really you? Commander Grit! Howdy. Long time no see. I heard y'all were in a bit of a pickle, so I moseyed on over to see if I could help. Looks like you're just in time, Grit. Sammy, you made it! Olaf is a fake. He's a copy. He's an imposter. But it's more of Black Hole's nefarious technology. The real Commander Olaf is alive and is well back in Blue Moon. Sonia, hey kiddo, how long's it been? Wait, isn't Emperor Kanbei with you? No, he wanted to come, but the Emperor cannot leave his homeland unattended. I have come in his stead.
Yeah, this feels like the sort of endgame thing where it's like they all come through the portals.
Yeah, much as I'd like it, now's not exactly the time for a stroll down memory lane. We've got an enemy to crush. You're as subtle as ever, Eagle.
To bust.
You're as subtle as ever, Eagle. Thanks for coming. We need the help. Blue team is in position. Blue team is in position, awaiting your orders and permission to advance. Green Earth team is in position, standing by. Red leader, following on. Well done. Okay, Commander Rachel, we're awaiting orders. Thanks, Sonia, and everyone else who came from Macroland. Now we can win this fight. Let's go kick some ass.
And back to you, Commander.
And now we have everyone unlocked. Yeah, unfortunately, the
Why is it pink?
Snowy tile set makes it pink looking, much like the desert tile set makes it red.
Yeah.
I am going to pick Sammy for the red team for the extra 8. Does she get the APC range in this, I wonder? What's the R button I've got? There it is.
What the hell is going on with the hair?
Huh?
The hair.
Who?
Like, look at it. It's like...
She's got a headband on.
Yeah, I know, but like the front part of it is like...
I guess
Really strange.
I don't know. It's been the art style in Dual Strike sucks. Okay.
It's like, is it supposed to be that she's like moving backwards and like the hair's like moving with it, or what?
I've no clue.
It's like the you know, the little wings that they have on like the. Oh God, what's he called?
Actually, I'm going to pick Sensei. I've just remembered Sammy doesn't get the extra transport movement in this, so I'm gonna
Is it like Asterix? No, it's not Asterix. You know,
You're a little quiet. Say it again.
like he's not called Asterix, is he? Like
Yeah.
the guy who has like the little like wings on his hat.
Yeah.
Okay. It kind of reminds me of that, but in reverse.
Fair enough. That was a long-winded way of getting to it, but
Well, I didn't know if he was called Asterix.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
Because isn't Asterix just...
It's the name of the comic as well, but it's also the character name, I believe.
Yeah, but an Asterix is like just a little star thing.
I believe it's French, Joe. It's a different language.
Hold on, let me just check that it is actually Asterix.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, but I've been wrong before. Right.
Asterix.
It's spelt with an X, not an... The asterisk symbol you're thinking of, ISK, is with punctuation mark, but the character is spelled ASTERIX.
Alright, yeah.
Reinforcements, just in the nick of time. It's good to have friends. I need more intel on Omegaland's forests and mountains, but before that, troops, move out.
He's got a big nose.
Could be bold and have a big nose. We need to capture these cities ASAP, because doing so will stop the snow.
What'll stop the snow?
Capturing these two cities will stop the snow.
Because that makes sense.
There is a device hidden inside the buildings which is making it artificially snow. Because they've got weather control systems, apparently. An Olaf clone. Ha, how convenient. I've always wanted to face him. These black hole fellas are nasty. I'll make them sweat like a goat in a pepper patch.
How many clones are in these games?
There is Clone Andy in the first game, who, if you'd watched Reboot Camp, you would know existed. But otherwise, this entire third act, we're facing clones of characters who aren't in the main campaign.
Fair enough.
So, think about... Comment section. If you're familiar with Advance Wars, think about which characters we're currently missing from the playable character roster, and you'll be able to work out who the upcoming Commander clones we have to face will be.
It's like the Advance Wars version of, like, Subspace Emissary, almost.
Jess, tell me of his scruff-riddled Frostbeard commander's skills. He's a talented commander even at the worst of times, but he's a real monster in the snow. As long as the white stuff keeps falling, we're going to be at a disadvantage. Right. This is not fun. This is not
They could
fun.
have just said snow.
They could have just said snow. I could have changed it to snow in my voiceover, but I didn't. At the moment, they are stuck behind these pipes, so they can't quite get through. And we just we have to work with the units we've got. We don't get any more. If anything gets destroyed, we can't get it back.
Oh.
So we have to be extra careful. But I'm not extra careful because I'm extremely reckless.
Yeah.
So we shall see how we do. But we've got all these extra reinforcements on our side.
Yeah, but they only have 2 people there.
What?
They only have 2 people in the way of the thing that you're trying to capture, right?
Yeah, but we still have to defeat the entire army.
Yeah, but you can turn the snow off, like...
Yeah, if we turn the snow off, it will be easier because Olaf is more powerful in the snow. As long as the snow is up, he will do more damage.
Yeah.
He will make it snow with his superpower, but if we can take the snow away from him, then we don't have to worry about that. So that is the plan. Anyway, unfortunately, if we were playing this on hard campaign, the red team would actually have more units to work with, but we don't.
I thought that the red team was, like, against you. I didn't realise you were set, like, basically next to...
Yeah, no, it's 3 versus 1, team structure-wise. But yeah, if the...
So you can just instantly turn the snow off?
Pretty much, but Olaf will make it snow again when his power comes in. But
Yeah, but then it'll just go after his power goes, right?
yes, it is only temporary, but for now the snow is permanent until I turn it off.
Yeah.
So I need to get rid of it as soon as before his troops come and hit me, because they're going to break through these pipes in the next couple of turns, and if the snow isn't off before then, we're in for a world of pain.
I see.
Now, I could go back for the missiles, which I'm going to do. But if I went for the missiles first, I wouldn't be able to turn the snow off in time before her troops come at me, basically. So I'm going to go back for the missiles after, once the initial wave comes in, because I can hit it with the units I've got on both of these support teams, then go back for the missiles and weaken all the things that has been dealt the initial hits by my forces, basically, and then I can clean them up. If you get me.
Not quite, but sure.
Okay, look. They're going to break through these pipes.
Yeah.
Yep. If I don't turn the snow off, then they're going to hurt me even more.
Yeah, but you've already got the people on...
I know, but if I hadn't, is what I'm saying, if I had gone straight for the missile silos to weaken their units before they come in, it wouldn't have made much difference because they still face us in superior numbers and they'd have the extra firepower.
Yeah, but couldn't your green ones go up and get that?
No, because the red team is the only one of any infantry.
Oh.
Only infantry can launch the missiles.
I see.
So I could either go back for them to fire off some weakening shots, but they still have the superior numbers.
Right.
And they'd have the firepower.
Yeah.
So I'm turning off their firepower first, so even though they have more numbers, they're not stronger, and then I can hit them once my troops have already started to attack them to weaken them up. Then I can finish them off.
Okay.
You with me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So is this an easier one then?
It's easy-ish. It's still fairly challenging, but
I mean easier than the last one.
Oh god, yeah. Like, anything is easier than the last one. Even the final boss mission, which is supposed to be the ultra-difficult one, is easier than the last mission. It's just strange. There's no way the snow should still be falling. Yeah, Sonya's already is telling us what we already know. But the snow is now off. We found an unidentified device left by the Black Hole Army. We'll detonate it. And the snow has stopped. It's just as Sonya predicted. Now we can fight on equal footing. For now. Yeah, so basically, just skipping the dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we should be alright. It's just, well, they have a lot of anti-air units, actually, so I'm going to bring my, my ones back a moment. I'm going to drop that off, actually, and I'm going to shield my artillery with my APCs. Because if I can keep my carrier alive, then I can keep all my air units alive indefinitely.
Yeah, I feel like we went through so much in terms of commentary last episode that,
But you
like,
don't know what to talk about now.
I'm finding myself like very tired at the moment, so I might not be as talkative as
That's
I
okay.
previously was.
I can keep going. You're kind of sat there like a sentinel at the moment, but I hope you've been enjoying the game so far. At least I know you don't quite necessarily understand always what's happening.
Well, I just like hanging out, really.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not really here to like, you know, talk about strategy.
we did say the last episode was a fair bit of a podcast because it was just talking while stuff was going on, and it was, but
That's most of our Let's Play
that is
stuff.
kind of what this is anyway, really. It's just sit down on the sofa with your friends whilst playing games together, really. And we're doing that, and you're invited along for the ride.
Yeah.
Is how I see it. I might...
Meanwhile, I'm like, why is it pink?
Touch. It's alright. I forgive you. I don't forgive him. No, I know you haven't played the games as much, so it is not something that you'd be immediately familiar with to, you know, be able to follow along, because you do say when you're sat watching it at home, you don't always get what's happening.
No.
Which is fair enough.
But that's why I like being like in your company when it's like doing that sort of stuff, because I can bounce off other things that aren't directly related to the game.
That is fair. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Because like I hear like all the sort of stuff that you're explaining, and my eyes like glaze over because I'm like,
Just wait until we get to Fire Emblem.
oh no.
I've never played a Fire Emblem game, so I don't know how that's going to go. I genuinely have never played it.
Well, if you're any good at this, then I assume you're good at that.
I don't know, we'll find out.
Why is he like... is he got frostbite? What's going on?
And all the clones have a negative colour palette, basically. So regular Olaf is blue, and they've got an inverted negative colour palette for whatever reason.
And they still thought that he was the regular Olaf.
Maybe they're colourblind, I don't know. Now I can hit... You see what I mean? Now I can use the missiles and hit their stuff.
Yeah.
And squish all these units.
Bums away.
But we're okay. Sorry, it's a police reference. The band, that is.
Yeah.
They have a song called Bombs Away. So, anyway.
They should have a song called Bums Away.
Maybe that's the parody version, like massage in a brothel instead of message in a bottle.
Yeah. It'd be like the Weird Al.
I've got a hair in my mouth. Yeah, excuse me.
The Weird Al version of it.
They're going to try and capture those cities again, and if they do, they'll start making it snow. Don't want that.
Is Weird Al the only,
Parody
successful parody artist?
I don't know.
Because, even Lonely Island I wouldn't really count as being, that...
Well known?
Well, yeah, I guess, compared to Weird Al...
I don't know. I'm in the middle of writing a parody song, if you're curious. I'm going to play music. I'm going to properly play and record music for it and everything.
Well, I guess we'll see how that turns out, then.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
No.
I think you might already know what it is, though, to be honest. But
I have thought of doing, parody songs in the past, but I don't know how I could go about them.
Because you know what I like, franchise-wise, you can probably work out what it is, but I'm not going to say what it is, and neither are you if you've worked it out for the audience. They're just going to have to wait in suspense.
Well, I can't remember what you said you were doing a parody of, so...
No, but you know what stuff I'm interested in for video gamers and things, so you might be able to work it out.
I guess.
And also, you have heard the original version of a song before.
I've heard a lot of songs that you...
Yeah, but you might be able to put 2 and 2 together.
I am not able to.
Yeah, well, you put 2 and 2 together and make 12, so...
I put 2 together and make 22.
I'm actually going to sit that guy there and wait for now. Okay.
Wait until they try and bottleneck through.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can smart sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not completely Ralph Wiggum.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Hello, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Ah, Super Nintendo Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're ready for an unforgettable luncheon. I do love the noise he makes when it comes to the at this time of year, at this time of day,
Yeah.
in this part of the country, localized entirely in your kitchen.
Yeah, apparently it was supposed to be a dinner, but
Yeah.
it just turned into lunch. Don't know how that happened, but
I was going to do some... Oh yeah, I was going to swap to grit. That's what I was doing. I forgot. My brain completely froze. What am I doing? Brain fart happened.
when I'm at work, sometimes that happens. I'm like, all right, I'm about to do this thing. I walk around. I get to where I'm meant to be, and then I just walk back out. And I'm like, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I'll do it on the next time I go around. And then I do the exact same thing, and then I'm finally maybe on my 3rd attempt. I'm like, okay, I've done it.
You just wander around like an NPC for a bit.
Well, when you've got a job where you basically just have to constantly be watching things, and sometimes your brain switches, to a sort of thing where it's all right, this is the thing that I need to do, and then it goes back to, all right, I need to keep my eye on this stuff, and then you forget what you're doing.
You basically have to babysit people.
Yeah, I feel like that's any customer service.
You're not wrong. Wait, have we said what you do in an episode?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember.
The funny thing is that online, if I ever tell people that I'm a lifeguard, they're like, oh, that's cool, and it's it's not. And then people always assume it's on a beach, and it's not.
And that you're ripped.
Son of a beach. Yeah, that too. I mean, I'm not out of shape, but I'm not Chris Hemsworth.
You're not in shape either.
I'm in shape enough. I did the Tough Mudder.
Yeah, I know you did. Did you get... What position did you finish in that, by the way? Do you know? Or did you just finish it?
I don't think there are positions, but I can't remember what... I don't think I actually found out how long I took on it, but it was more about just getting the whole group through.
Yeah, the fact that you just did it.
Yeah, because it was charity stuff.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you had I finished 450th or something.
No. But getting through it all is just good enough.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
we already got the
I
money
cou-
saved up before we even went doing it.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
No.
Thanks. But you're not wrong.
I mean, I'm just being truthful.
Talk the audience through it then. What is it you actually had to do? Because I'm not entirely sure.
Well, there was quite a lot of different things, really. I can't go through absolutely all of them.
No.
The funny thing is, though, is that one of them was very greatly over-exaggerated before I got to it, because someone was saying that, like, oh yeah, there's a part where you have to crawl through a thing and there's tear gas. And
That's illegal, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. Then we got to that point, and I'm like, oh, is this the tear gas one? The person next to me was like, tear gas? And then the guy who was like manning the whole sort of thing was like, oh no, it's just menthol.
No, I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah. And then when we went through it, I'm like, oh, it's just like the steam room at work. Because
Christ.
sometimes the steam room,
Yeah.
they don't think it smells nice enough, even though we have like smell stuff going into it. So they just put like menthols in there that just make it way too, like stings your eyes and everything.
Got ya.
And then I was like, oh, I've trained for this.
It's your anime moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
The two hardest ones for me actually were only because I'm scared of heights.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had to climb over things.
I mean, I'm not super keen on heights either, I'm going to be perfectly honest. But go on.
Well, that was the only thing about them, really, is just that, like, I could climb it,
Did you have to,
but then...
did you have to like, scale a cliff?
No, it was like climbing up netted stuff, but then I had to go over the top of it and then climb back down on the other side. But going over it, I was like, if I fall off this thing... Like, because the mats weren't exactly that wide.
That's fair.
Like at the bottom. But I did manage to get over them both.
Hooray,
So,
you did it.
yeah. Because you can skip things, but the only one that I unintentionally skipped, we were going up a hill, and then like I saw a bunch of people like carrying one another, and I was like, oh, they must be like tired or something. And then we got like near the top of it, and it said swap, and it's like, swap what? And then at the top it said hero lift. And I'm like, oh, we were supposed to carry each other.
Ah.
Which, it's not too bad.
I can carry you.
But then some of them were like really weird, because you go from like a really difficult one to like walk through a creek.
Fair enough.
But like, it was very taxing, because it was 15 kilometers, which
I can
is
imagine
like
that's a
9
lot.
miles.
That's a lot.
9.3 miles. And it was also, it wasn't really sunny, but it wasn't like...
It wasn't pleasant weather, was it?
Like, I still got sunburnt on my neck.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, I think you already saw it anyway.
Yeah, we talked about that in the last... Well, not I was to say the last episode that went... No, the most recent episode that went up as of the time of recording was episode 12, I think. And we did talk about it in that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if... Are you still sunburnt now?
I don't know, am I?
A little bit, yeah. You
Cool.
still... You
Still got the cowl look.
Yes, you do.
But yeah, it would be good to do more charity stuff at times. I unfortunately can't do any charity live streams or any sort of things like that for YouTube.
Did you do the Iron Man when it came around to town?
So of course I didn't. I'm not trained for the Iron Man. It's a triathlon.
I didn't know if you did. You could have done.
You think I'm up for a triathlon?
I mean, no, you're basically made of tinfoil and crisps, so probably not, but...
Like, I can swim, but like cycling and like running isn't exactly my thing.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
And even then, like swimming, it's like it depends on how far, really.
I don't know how long you swim for a triathlon.
Because like as a lifeguard, I don't have to be swimming for like a long period of time. I just have to get in there and pull sort of people out.
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering. You could probably look up how far you have to swim for a triathlon. I am genuinely curious, but I don't know. I don't know.
We should probably look at charity things and just see if we can just do something anyway. I couldn't record anything for the Tough Mudder because it would have gotten lost.
Did you not? You don't have a GoPro or
I
anything,
considered
do
a GoPro, but it can also just get damaged or lost while you're there. There was someone else.
GoPros are pretty sturdy things.
Yeah. Yeah, you do need to go like in mud and on water though, so I don't know if the mud would cover up the lens and stuff.
That's true. They might cover up the lens and stuff, but I believe they're waterproof. Hashtag not sponsored by GoPro. For anyone who's gonna claim that, but
well, GoPro is in just the type of camera.
Yes, those types.
I don't know
of
what
cameras.
you would call that type of camera.
I don't know. But
like a fisheye lens camera.
There is a Australian YouTube channel that I watch.
That's very obscure of you.
It's a bunch of free Australian dudes.
Are we already winning?
Yes.
Cool.
Who do just dumb, crazy stuff. Like
Jackass.
Well, no, they physically don't do it, but they do
right.
wacky, weird stuff like see if we can get this boat to bounce off of a trampoline if we drop it like 100 meters and things, or how many bowling balls can we drop on a car before it explodes, and things like that, kind of.
Like Mythbusters, but no one asked. It wasn't a myth; they just wanted to do it anyway.
Kind of, and they do like trick shots and things, or like, can we get a hole in one with playing golf from like over 1,000 feet away, etc. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Silly, wild, wacky, ridiculous challenges and things, and they're genuinely fairly entertaining, and I quite enjoy watching a lot of their stuff. But they use a lot of GoPros and things for their experiments, and they have, like I say, they dropped 1,000 feet out of a helicopter into the Aussie outback, and it was fine.
Yeah.
And similar stuff like that, and they've dropped bowling balls on them, it's been dropped in the ocean and everything, and they've been fine.
It's funny when you see footage of people with like the GoPros that are pointed towards their face.
Yeah.
And like they just look like really bizarre from that angle, because
you look bizarre from that angle.
It's like distorting the face to be like really wide and like all focused on like basically the forehead and eyes.
Yeah.
It just looks really like funny.
Oh, you look weird from that angle too, you know.
Everyone looks weird from that angle.
That's true. Anyway.
We're on an angle. Are we nearly done with this one?
It's gone to a tedious point in the mission now where it's going to take a while.
So, do you have to destroy all of the units or just those turrets?
No, I have to destroy all the units, unfortunately.
Right. Do you have to destroy those turrets?
No, but I'm just doing it for extra points.
Okay.
Because I can.
Yeah.
This is going to take a while, though, because she's not going to move a lot of her stuff now. It is just going to... Some of it will charge at me.
You can fast forward.
Yeah.
There we go.
If I can destroy everything but the APC, then I can get and capture a HQ, or I could try and do that anyway, but...
When I see the road, like, marking thing on the little... where's the road? That one, I just think of the intro scene.
Yeah, well, that's where it came from.
Yeah. I'm like, I know that image.
You know that tile.
I worked on that enough.
Yeah. And it was well appreciated.
That was like one of the last things that I like re-edited before the hard drive went like haywire.
Did you do it before? Was it not after?
No.
Was it genuinely before? I didn't know it was before.
It was before because you were there.
Yeah, but I thought your hard drive had been repaired since.
No. It was just before, and then I was like, oh no, D drive's vanished.
I know I was there, but I thought it happened beforehand.
No, because I still had the footage from the previous one. Like, I still had the Advance Wars.
Yeah, but it was saved.
Project.
But it was saved in our okay, fair. But the actual original one was saved in our Discord chat. So, but fair enough. Point taken.
I still could have redone it because we did have like just the regular video of it, but
we did need to redo some elements from scratch, though.
Yeah.
God damn it, woman. Anyway, so when did you do? That was a couple of weeks ago that you did that, wasn't it?
I guess so. I can't quite remember. Time just kind of escapes me.
I know exactly what you mean. It's never been the same since lockdown. Passage of time has just concept of the time passing
Well, not
is
even since
non-existent.
lockdown. I think just like working.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been worse since lockdown with being trapped inside and stuff. The concept of the passage of time it seems so non-existent. Because, especially from being trapped inside, for those long periods, I don't have a point of reference for like what day or time passing anymore. It's a weird feeling, but the past 3 years have not been the same. It's going to take a while to unlearn those behaviours.
I had a pretty good time of knowing what day it was and stuff because I was just playing Animal Crossing the whole time.
I was a key worker during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Or what the British government called key workers at the time. Because I worked in retail, so I had to carry on working.
Yeah, and during that time we couldn't say any of this stuff on YouTube because it would like get the video like basically.
Yeah, it would have done.
nuked.
YouTube hated any mention of the words to do with COVID and things.
For some reason.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still particularly comfortable with it, but it would certainly get... It happens to my Advance Wars 2 series because I started uploading it and then, the invasion of Ukraine happens, any mention of war in the title for videos. I'm pretty sure a lot of my stuff did get, it got diverted away from the algorithm because none of it was being promoted.
Yeah, but
and now you look at the other stuff that's on the channel and things, and it's getting promoted out the wazoo.
But it's like, then what happens to the news channels that are like doing their own coverage on it? Do they get like taken out or what?
The news channels all got promoted on a ribbon in the middle of the YouTube homepage as a separate entity, so I guess they're exempt in some weird way, which doesn't seem fair, but...
Maybe it's to like stop misinformation.
I can see that being the reason why. Yes.
Not that having it on the news doesn't mean it's misinformation.
No, that's true.
But
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Insert joke about Fox News here.
But just like any news thing has its own thing that it's doing, doesn't it?
Yes, that's true.
Because like when I was doing like stuff in college, we were doing this whole thing on like, can a documentary really be objective?
Yeah.
Because there's always some kind of narrative to a documentary.
I would say that it couldn't be. I would say that it couldn't be.
Yeah. Because it's like even something that like, seems like, it could be, like objective because, like they're doing like, there's like an animal that's like in the background or something.
Yes.
Oh, did we win?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Tell me about that after.
You're just there, like, staring at me.
Waiting for the cutscene.
Sorry.
It's alright. Thank you everyone for coming at such short notice. Commander Nell already briefed us. Consider us a part of the Allied Nations. So, this must be Commander Jake. So, we've heard impressive things about you, boy. I'm Sammy, I'm second to none when it comes to infantry battles. We already know this. I'm Grit, y'all can leave the sharpshooting to me.
And I'm Javert.
We've already got a have you. I'm Sonia, my troops have an edge in fog of war missions. Call me Eagle.
And then no elaboration.
We already know who all these people are, we've met them before. Now that we've got Macroland back up, we can fight back on equal terms again. Let's gather up the troops and head for the other battlefields. Commander Rachel, we just received fresh intelligence. Clones are popping up all over the place. Roger that. Get ready, everyone. I'm all over it. Black Hole was annihilated, yet the army's regenerated. What's going on here? Who do you think we're going to face next, by the way? Who do you think our next clone's going to be? Who do you think it's going to be?
I'm trying to even remember if I know what the other ones rank. They all just random characters.
No, they're everyone who hasn't shown up in the actual play. Everyone who isn't playable in the campaign shows up in the campaign as a clone.
No, I mean like they don't have to be like villains or heroes or anything.
No, well they're allied characters who aren't playable for us in the campaign. Like Olaf we can't play as Olaf in story mode. So the way they get Olaf to show up in the campaign is that he's on the enemy team. So it's the other characters who we would normally play as, who are good guys, who are clones.
Yeah, so I can't remember which ones are left.
Fair enough.
There's too many characters.
I know who's left.
I know you know who's left. Curious George. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out next time, as will you.
Like, they've not really got a nose, them.
Yeah, not really.
Just a bump.
Well, we'll find out next time. All I will say is that we're by the sea. Thank you everybody so much for watching, we really do appreciate it. Like the video if you did, subscribe for more. And as always, it's been a pleasure. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon. Ta for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.